Now again, in this video, I'm going to talk about the instant drill number 1 and 2 on page 7 to 8. But before so, let's have a quick check first on powers of numbers. In these two examples, we'll need to convert large number in the format of an index format. So let's say if I've got you a number 81, let's say it's 81. I want to express it in the base of 3. So what should be the power? You need to be very sensitive of this. Otherwise, you will spend too much time on the questions like this. So it's 3 to the power of 4. And if I get you 25, what's the power of it? If the base is a 2, is a 5, the power should be a 2, the square. If I've got you 128, I want to express it in terms of 2 as the base. 2 to the power of 7 will be the index form for this value. So in this chapter, you'll need to have a lot of this conversion by yourself quick enough. So I highly suggest you, please now try to find out the power of 2. 2 to the power of 2 is 2 to the power of 1 is 2. 2 to the power of 2 is a 4. 2 to the power of 3 is an 8. 2 to the power of 4 is a 16. 2 to the power of 5 is 32. At least next time when you recognize some number like this, you are sensitive that it could be a power of 2, and so on. And 3, we do the same. 3 squared is a 9. 3 cubed is a 27. 3 to the power of 4 is an 81, and so on. Similarly, for the rest of the number, I highly suggest you to practice or to think about 1 to 10 in their power of at least 1 to 5. That will be a very good preparation before we go on. Okay, so now we have gone through the quick check. Let's go on. The instant drill on page 7 at the bottom of the page. Part A. Without using a calculator, find the value of each of the following expression. So again, without using a calculator, so what we can do is only convert the base with a smaller number. So 81, we've got it actually is a 3 to the power of 4, like this. Then we can perform our law of index. That's the index can be distributed inside. So what I will get for the next step will be 3 to the power of 1. So the value of it is 3. We haven't used the calculator. And by these steps, we demonstrate that we didn't use calculator. Now let's go on. 36. 36 is now a 6 square. So again, perform the law of index. The index should be multiplied inside on the index of 2. So what's left will be 6 to the power of 3. 6 to the power of 3 is 216. And then now let's go on to part C. A little bit more difficult, but again, usually we'll convert numbers to smaller base. So 8 is 2 to the power of 3. And by the law of index, a negative index, meaning that the position of the terms should be reversed. So that's why I should have 2 to the power of 3 with the power become positive now by flipping the position of the term. And then I will distribute this index inside. That's how I get the 2 square, which is a 4. Okay, now turn to page 8. For this instant drill number 2, I'm going to teach you how to use a calculator to press in the special type of index, which is a rational number here. In the calculator, 2 buttons are very important, one of which is this one. And the other one is this one. For these 2 buttons, for this one is like an arrowhead to the top. It means that to the power of. When we press in power, we will use this button. And then for this one is a symbol, is a button for entering friction. So for this case, I will need to press in 36 to the power of 5 over 2. That's how to input the process. So after you press in this, you see the display gets you something like this now. And so the answer is 7,776. Similar things works on part B, C, and D, but let's do one more now. Part B first. I've got expression like this. Inside the radical sign, we got 3/8, and this is the fifth root of the number with a square outside. So before getting to input this into the calculator, let's perform some simplification first. So it's 3/8 to the power of, for this fifth root, I can convert it by writing it like a radical index. It's 1/5. And originally there is a square outside, so that's why I will have a 2/5. A 2/5. So when you press in calculator, you should have an open bracket first. Open, and then 3/8 close bracket to the power of 2/5, and then close bracket. Pressing EXE, you get the answer. Then the answer is is a 0.675 when we correct it to 3 significant figure. That's it.